did they just end the YouTube stream? Okay, we should be back very, very soon. Latto is Coil Ray. Can y'all hear me? No? Oh, Abby only said yeah. Yo, Crystal. About to make me have a heart attack. Okay, let me refresh YouTube. Okay, we back on YouTube. Okay, lit. Oh man. Okay, my bad, everybody. I don't know what just happened, so apologies for the technical difficulties. But I guess this is part two of us talking about Rock Nation stuff. But we about to be done. Okay, we on Latto now. Okay, so I was just looking at some chart updates for Latto, and but we get it at this point, I guess. So I guess go back to the last live stream. I'll link this at some point. But yeah, so here's another video from Latto's recent one of her recent shows. She's still technically in the first week of her tour because it started last Friday night. Okay, so that's when this person went. Last Friday night. So what I'm not feeling is this fashion. What the hell is Latto wearing on stage? I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's just like I don't know. I don't. I mean, the budget is on the floor, so I mean, yeah. You know what? You know what? Is she performing on the floor? That was a song, right? Yo, budget Latto is on the floor. Your fashion budget is on the floor, bitch. All of your budgets are on the floor. I'm crying. All right, I'm dead. I'm done. I'm sorry. All right, so let's get to the review though. So this is what she said. So here are the pros and cons. So the pros, let's see. So on Latto's tour, right? She has Mariah the Scientist opening up for her, and then she has Caribou. Oh, Caribou first, and then Mariah the Scientist, and then Latto performs. Okay. What do you think about Mariah the Scientist opening up for Latto? Also, if you guys have went to any Latto shows, definitely let me know and give me your reviews. So this person said Mariah set had better light controls than Caribou, who had little to no light show attached to her set. It was just a spotlight, which is lame and boring. So let keep in mind that this is they're talking about the first night. They were at the first night of the tour, and we know how first nights go because we just been observing Nicki on tour. So I don't expect everything to be perfect. So the lighting stuff, it kind of sounds like okay, is, and plus like the artist that Latto was working with, like Caribou, this is probably like her first time like probably on a tour. So I don't think that everything would be perfect. This is the first time they're taking the stage. So and Latto was definitely late, but we'll get to that. So Um, so she had little to no light. Latto's DJ came and finally hyped the crowd up, similar to DJ Booth, because this person is a barb. But they also obviously fuck with Latto. So Latto came and finally hyped up the crowd, similar to DJ Booth, but only when Latto was about to go on. So that means they probably had to sit through Caribou, then Mariah the Scientist, then Latto's DJ Vaughn, and then Latto. So it says Latto set is the only set that had cameras on, which is a pro and a con. Okay, so that's interesting, right? Latto set is the only set that had cameras on. Well, when they said that, I should have asked them if they mean like concert goer cameras or like professional cameras, like because you know how people are like, or how they are like, when you go to concerts and then they take video of the opener, like be like, oh, like it's empty in here when it's really just the opening crowd. So that's interesting that the cameras were only on for Latto's set. That could be a thing because it is Latto's tour. But also I just wonder like why. And it was also the first night. How and Latto claiming, oh, she sold out. I can't wait for Latto numbers to come out, child. I'm gonna pull up Instagram because that's where I seen it. Sorry, let me Latto. Oh, Nicki saved her live. I might have to go get that. So what she said? This is her. Oh, what she look at her. She said, "Little Miss sold out." But I seen her post on 1 week ago. I seen her post on Twitter. I think it was Twitter. She said, opened up more seats for tomorrow's show in NYC. Y'all wearing costumes. She performing it. Oh, she doing the Barclays Center. Y'all, okay, Nicki did the Barclays 2 times, sold out. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait to see that crowd. Oh, I can't wait. So this is what I seen last night. She said fourth sold out show tonight. Philly, what's tea? So she was in Philly last night. So she's saying fourth sold out show. Okay. So everybody clocking these sold out things. So, just be prepared for Nicki clocking that. Okay. So just yeah. Anyway. Um Why she lying? I mean, 21 can buy her something better. I'm crying. That's a fact. Okay, so let's keep going. So it says Lotto choreography and thought behind with the performances made sense. Okay, so it seems like Lotto's choreography and the thought behind it with the performances made sense. I just think she didn't have the budget to fully make it come to life. I'm crying. The cons: the doors were supposed to open at 7. She was still doing sound check until 8 p.m. The doors never opened until 8:15. So she was GA, didn't have early entry. So 8:15, that's an hour and 15 minutes late to open the door. Because she was way behind doing sound check. So Lotto stage, why did I hold on? Wait, can I should be, because why does this look like this? So it says Lotto stage was terrible. Set gave club stage. Oh, the set gave club stage, like a small stage. Curious to see how this stage will be set up in Barclays, as it's small as fuck. Facts. No camera showing the opening artist for the audience on the back of the stage. Oh, so they didn't have camera showing for the audience, like, when you're there on the screen, so that if you're not in the front you can see. This will become an issue in bigger arenas. You can't really see the artist. Chow. If it costs extra money to have them cameras on, Lotto can't pay it. Ooh. We gotta see. The crowd was dead quiet before anything. Unlike in Nicki concert, we were all vibing and singing along to whatever was on the playlist prior to DJ Booth. This has nothing to do with Lotto, just a con for me overall experience. Cameraman was completely trash, and it was giving they were recording from a phone, having an airplay. Oh my god! Cameraman was giving completely trash. It was giving they were recording from a phone, having an airplay to back of her, because when the bass of the music would kick, the camera would vibrate like as if you were filming in a car and place the camera on a speaker. Oh my god! There was times the camera fell over and was blocked, and they had to hurry and take the live footage off the backstage. Yo, that's crazy. Sound was off, could barely hear her. Her mic was turned down low, even on rapping, not just singing. Overall, the concert, 5 out of 10. Hold on. Overall rating, 5 out of 10. Caribou. 0 out of 10. She did not like Caribou. Mariah the Scientist, 7 out of 10. Lotto, 7 out of 10. So I said, did Lotto take any breaks or have outfit changes? She said she had one break and brought out Lil Tyler, whoever that is. Y'all know Lil Tyler. He signed to Atlantic. Then she said, but she changed on stage after Georgia Peach. I did like her transition to that, but 50 Cent did it first. I'm crying. It's in the video. I think overall Lotto should tour with someone who has the budget for a bigger stage. I'm crying. So basically they're saying that Lotto should tour with a bigger artist. So remember, Lotto was on tour just last year or the year before with what's her name? Lizzo. Lotto had her own headlining tour after her first album, 777, or was it that one? I don't even know. Lottery, whatever the fuck. And then she had her tour. This is Lotto's second headlining tour, like by herself. Her first tour was small, just like this one, but this is technically Lotto's second headlining tour. Okay, so we can't drag her like Cardi, because she will actually get out there, even though it's small or it's flopping or whatever. As always, she gonna do what she got to do. So that was very interesting. Let me refresh YouTube. Are we here? Okay, thank you guys so much, for coming back to YouTube. Please like this video. I'm gonna have to put it all together. All right, so that was really most of what I wanted to share with you guys tonight. I wanted to share also a couple clips on people speaking on Nicki. So Akon reveals in a recent interview that he did a song which is unreleased with Nicki in 2017 that would have been one of his biggest pop records ever.
You almost did that didn't didn't end up coming out, or maybe something you cut that didn't end up dropping, or something that almost happened that didn't? Because you worked with so many artists.
Yeah, so many. It was actually a record that I did with Nicki Minaj.
It never dropped.
It never dropped, but it was, I think, would have been probably one of my biggest pop records.
Wow. What year was this?
This happened in 20, is
Oh,
it
9, 2010.
17?
Oh, 17. Okay.
Yeah, this is recent.
Recently.
Not
Yeah.
as, but back then,
You almost did that didn't end up coming.
So this is Breakfast Club shit, and I hope that they don't copyright me. But 50 Cent spoke on Nicki as well.
You think there'll ever be another 50 Cent G Unit like run out of New York City or anywhere for that matter?
I hope so. Like I think it's Nicki right now. That's why I support Nicki.
But you had a whole crew though. That's what made it so
Yeah,
different.
Oh,
right now. That's why I support Nicki. That shit is really that.
wait. So this girl asked if he think Nicki could build a similar crew like a label.
It's stronger than a lot of dudes. He was there with Big.
Yeah, yeah. I remember that
Like,
video
yeah.
rolling dice.
Before
Fendi need a documentary because he's like 50 Cent. Fendi been around. He was with Biggie, and Fendi also working with Lil Kim at one point after Nicki Child. I thought it was before Nicki. Damn.
but I think it was
Well, if what 50 Cent is true, if he was around Biggie, then he had to be around Kim back in the day too.
it's more like Foxy because she was in between two crews. She was with Gucci and them, and then signed the Young Money. Like
He talking about Nicki, by the way, being with Gucci and signed to Young Money.
the firm.
Why is 50 sitting down with the Breakfast Club anyway?
We did that,
Right.
you know, it would have changed the whole thing. Like
Is she from Southside? So she from there?
she's a monster. That would have been too much to.
Envy, shut up. That's a good one. Whatever a person on the fence, we put them on the other side. Yeah, like, yeah. I understand, I guess. I'm crying. This I bitch trying to show shade low key. Yeah, so this is and child, why I just closed the tab because let me put it in y'all face again, child. Y'all need to go listen to this audio that I put up last night, okay? Because Nicki addressed this last night, and I'm just seeing this clip just now, but you know she shouts out 50 in here, and I put the timestamps in here once again so you can just click to whatever. She shouts out 50 Waka Flocka, and she addressed this because she addresses, like, black women in media and podcasting, and how, like, every time someone does an interview, when they speak on her positively, it's always she said, it's always a black woman that's, like, there in that other seat, that's waiting to say something, and that woman was just asking about, like, her relationships with other female rappers, like, oh, like, it seems like it doesn't usually work out or whatever. So yeah, but let's see what he said. Safari would have never popped under nobody because that nigga don't got no mother. So, like, he don't got it, like, he don't got it. Safari should have just went, and he should have just been a porn star for real. Like, come on. Yeah, so but so Nicki shouted out 50 Cent and was really quick last night in passing or whatever, but she spent more time talking about, like, the media and stuff, and you guys can go listen back to yourself. I don't really have to, like, say too much about it. I found it very interesting, and I think that, like, I don't know. Um oh, 50, like, Nicki was shouting him out, but, like, 50 kind of, like, listen to what 50 said. He said basically, like, if you fuck with people I don't fuck with, da 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 da. And that's fine. I don't have any qualms with that. But he kind of did make it seem a little trivial. Like, if you're really listening, it's like, oh, then he's basically, like, saying, like, oh, well, if you fuck with that person, I don't fuck with that person, which is what, like, people be saying for real. But it's like, it kind of be that, but it be a lot more than that. You get what I'm saying? We get it, but it's like, you get what I'm saying? Like, so I didn't hear the whole interview and the whole conversation. So if go listen to it or whatever. But yeah, because we know it'd be more than that. But yeah. Anyway, that's really all I had today, for real, for real. I had some Dirk updates, but you guys already probably like know what's going on with Little Dirk. And so I'm not gonna do like, oh, like facts or whatever the fuck. But what did I say on YouTube already? I don't know. I just feel like, hold on, let me see what I had on my agenda. Oh, did y'all see what Dirk's son said? I want to take a moment to stand up for my family, for my dad, Dirk Banks. He's always dedicated his life to uplifting others and giving back to our community through his nonprofit organization. Beyond that, he is a great father who has always supported and loved our family unconditionally. Right now, he is facing challenges, but I want to affirm that he has not been convicted of any charges and remains innocent until proven otherwise. During this difficult time, I ask for your support for him and all the good he continues to do. I would also like to extend my heartfelt thanks to the mayor for standing with my dad. His speech was well said and truly reflects the community support for those who strive to make a positive impact. So that is a statement from the account of Zayden Banks' Little Dirk's son. And I don't know how old he is, but it's very clear that he didn't write this. So I want to kind of know what you guys take on this, because we're seeing a lot of things up close right now, and we're seeing how Dirk's kids allegedly is defending him. We're seeing how Diddy's kids are allegedly defending him. Do y'all think that it is like, does it do something for you when these kids release these statements? I don't know how old this son is from Dirk. In this picture, he looks like 7 years old. But regardless of how old he is, child, I don't think he that old. Therefore, he don't talk like that. He didn't write that. This was written by a professional, because who uses the word affirm? Okay? I don't think so. And I think that that's the same thing in Diddy's case with his kids as well. I think these statements are written by professionals, whether they're lawyers or publicists and stuff like that. But it's like, what, like, why release anything? Like your kids, like, why, like, I don't understand. Why release anything? Like, why put your kids out there for real? Because it's like, now what's gonna happen when all of the evidence come out? How your kids gonna be looking when all of the evidence come out? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they should say, oh, like, because you're gonna need character witnesses. I guess you can have that. They could come to court, but we don't need that on social media, child, because it ain't helping. It is not helping the court of public opinion. Especially if we know that they're not old enough to type the words that you was typing. So there's that. You know what I also wonder? I would love to talk to, like, for real, or like just listen to a podcast of like women who date men like uh Lil Durk, like, think about it, like, as a woman, like, being like with somebody like this, like, you're always on edge. You always have people around you. You're always constantly looking over your back for yourself and your kids. You're in bed with your man sleeping, and someone barges into your home and you got to pick up the gun with him. Like, it's just like, I don't know how women really like put themselves through this for real. Like, I really want to hear from when the girls, like even a girl like Asian Doll, and she's probably a little different because Asian Doll really is affiliated in the streets like that. But I don't know if India really is, because she has the good girl aesthetic and persona, and so she kind of seems like one of those innocent ones that just kind of like fell in love with him. Although if you fall, shut up, I gotta stop myself. Because if you fall in love with, allegedly somebody like that, then all of you is not innocent. Let me just say that, okay? But yeah, I just be wondering, like, because it's like now, like, it's like you really gotta you really gotta sit down with him, can't do nothing. And he allegedly had a baby on her and or cheated on her, like regular rapper shit. Because there was a time about a year ago or so where India and Dirk was broken up. Or was it about 2 years at this point? They went several months broken up, to the point where they was she was releasing public statements and stuff, and they found their way back to each other, and I guess that's fine and dandy. But it's like literally think about it as like, I don't know, just being in their situation. Like, it's like, okay, I don't really want this anymore for my life. There's one thing to like love someone, even if you're like in a toxic relationship and go back. But it's another thing, I think, when this person is someone who Dirk is allegedly affiliated with the streets, because you cannot leave me, because at some point I may go down and you are going to need to hold it down. So it's sometimes it feels like these girls be trapped for real, because y'all was broken up for mad long, and it took a lot to get there. And I ain't saying that this is why they back together, but child, I ain't at this point he need to marry her so that she can do what she needs to do, make decisions, get money, and like conjugal visits. Because what are you going to do for the next 15 years or so, however they decide to put you away? Like, he needs to marry her. And I think they are engaged. They're and engaged. That's, yeah. Listen, I love the people who make the argument where Dirk knew that this was gonna happen, because he knew. He started to change the music. He changed his appearance, converted to Islam, got back with the girl. He knew. But I just can't imagine knowing that, like, you really gonna give up your life is done. Like, your life is done, allegedly. Your life is done, innocent till proven guilty, but it's over. I can't even. I like when people be saying like, "Oh, it's over for Dirk." Like, Diddy, it's okay. Like, he lived the majority of his life, but it's like Dirk. It's like, man, you could have had more to go. Like, is it really over? And also, I should maybe correct something that I had said last week. I don't feel like it was nothing wrong for real, but like, I was saying like, oh, like, why would Dirk flee? Why would he try to run and stuff like that and book those tickets? And child, y'all see 6ix9ine is now back in the feds as well. Yeah, this shit crazy. So dang, what was I saying? I hate when I literally just had it. But yeah, it's just really very interesting. And yeah, I don't know. At first I thought that he was just running, but then I was listening to academics, and what's his name, Myron, that federal guy who we breaking down, like, arrests and stuff like that, like Diddy's arrest. He broke that down, and he broke down Dirk's shit as well. So if you didn't watch it, y'all need to go watch that. Like, that's prime time content right there, telling you everything that the agents be doing or whatever in the paperwork. And so I was watching that, and it's like, okay, he was saying that maybe he wasn't trying to run. Maybe when you start to see like people going down around you, you book an international flight, like, to in order, and that will flag the system. And then, like, law enforcement will call your attorney to say, oh, your client just booked a flight, da 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 da. They cannot leave the country. They're being they're under surveillance. They're being watched. They're being investigated. Stuff like that. So I think that I kind of agree with the theory that Dirk was trying to test if they were really, like, or to confirm that they were really onto him. Because why would you book, flights in different directions? I mean, no, like, it still makes more sense that you were trying to run to try to really throw them off, because you could have just booked one flight. You could have just booked one international flight, and it would have flagged the system. But he instead did 3. So it's like, Dirk ain't coming out no time soon. He definitely not getting no bond or bail or whatever the fuck you call it or whatever. I wish they had cameras in that room, man. Oh, I wish. I wish. Anyway, thank y'all so much for spending some time with me. What does 6ix9ine do now? 6ix9ine, I think, let me see. I think he violated the terms of his probation. His probation is coming to an end or whatever. He was on supervised release because he did, he served time and stuff like that. And then he did, cooperate or whatever. So he probably was on probation. Why am I 6ix9ine? How I say this? I don't know. 6ix9ine arrested. And so yeah, he tested positive for what the fuck? That is 6ix9ine has been taken into federal custody for an alleged violation of his supervised release. Oh, I got it right. I be knowing, but like this legal shit, I don't consider myself, like really that smart at all when it comes to this stuff, which is why I'm like, I just be talking about it, not really sharing facts, because I'm sure y'all know all the facts already. But yeah, like wait, let me see what page this was on, because let me just go spiritual world. Let's go to spiritual world on Instagram so we can just get like all the information. Spirit, I actually follow that page. um I don't know. No, this is not it. SPIRITUAL world. Oh my god, that's not it. Spiritual. How SP. Y'all are probably like, are you slow? Like, fuck. It's not that hard. Oh Lord. Okay. What were we looking for again? Gilly Gutenberg flowers. Jaywalking has been legalized in New York City. I'm gonna have to read that just for myself. But ooh, Lil Wayne's Louisiana Fest live stream is on the way, and these collabs are just too iconic. This is so paid. But where they live streaming Wayne concert at? Where they live streaming it? I kind of want to watch it. Wayne concert is this weekend in Louisiana. Hold on, let me refresh real quick because I'm not seeing any updated comments. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I guess I wasn't missing anything. Anyway, he was off probation and decided to do drugs. I think I definitely do think that 6ix9ine is struggling with addiction, because when you look at like academics broke it down too, but like he's just been acting erratic for real. Custody for an alleged. Oh, they literally had no freaking thing. They had no. Yo, I did all of that work just for nothing. This is why Google is what it is. Okay, let's go to TMZ. Lance Lazaro tells TMZ Tekashi was notified 2 weeks ago that he violated the terms of his probation. He was ordered to appear before a federal judge. Today in New York, but he was an hour late to the hearing, and the judge dispatched the U.S. Marshals to find him. Facts. So he actually already had some. He already violated and was supposed to be in court, and he literally slept through it, and that's why they arrested him, because it's like, my nigga, you already violated. You're supposed to go to court. Lazaro says Tekashi arrived on his own and surrendered voluntarily. Okay. Lazaro says there were 3 violations according to the government. Tekashi performed in Las Vegas, Nevada without permission from his probation department. Tekashi failed a drug test, testing positive for meth, and also failed to take a required drug test at another time. Lazaro says testing positive for meth could be a false positive. He says Tekashi takes Adderall. For what? I heard academics talking about like prescriptions from drugs and from doctors and stuff, and I don't know if that's legal or illegal or whatever. But yeah, so like he cannot be traveling without permission from his probation officer, and then he must pass drug tests. What does he take Adderall for? I don't know, but definitely gonna have to show some valid prescriptions, So yeah, but that's what's going on. Mad legal cases, like it's just never ending, y'all. It's never ending. So anyway, it's been a really good, nice conversation tonight. Before I get off of here though, let me see. Oh, Nicki's tweeting. Okay. 1 hour ago. All right, cool. All right, so we really haven't missed anything. Oh, I found this interesting. Look at this. This had me rolling. And Cardi B, dumbass, responded to it. Great lives always. Thank you. Okay, let me just real quick, and then I'm gonna go. But yeah, so this random ass fan said, "We Barty Gang are giving you Cardi B until November 22nd to announce the album or anything related to the album. We have been constantly lied to for 6+ years, attacked and been bullied by you. We are your fans. We are humans and we have feelings. If not, we will deactivate." When I said I was rolling, I was rolling. This shit was funny as fuck. And so I seen this, right? So I seen it and I was like, oh, well, let me save that to talk about it. It's been nearly 6-7 years since her invasion of privacy. But let me save this. But then look at this. And I hope she didn't delete it. Because it came up on my For You page earlier. She tweeting too 6 hours ago. Here, this dummy, Cardi gonna fucking quote it and respond to this. Her fans telling you they're dragging you, saying we're gonna leave, and she says, "LMAO, yo, y'all crazy." Like, girl, what? 29,000 likes. Let's see what 3.9 thousand likes. Like, girl, like this is not good. You know, your fans is telling you they're gonna leave you. You sharing it, like, girl, you're just bringing more attention to it. Like, Cardi, like, this girl is so stupid. Like, she's so like. She's so slow. She's so slow. I don't know what is wrong with her. But yeah, y'all. Once again, okay, I'm gonna really go now. Thank y'all so much for coming through. I definitely hope to talk once again during the weekend, to do, another weekend, another This Week in Female Rap. So keep your eyes open as to what's really going on this week. Thank you guys so much for coming through to the first live. If you caught this, like, and you didn't know what was going on when you walked in, this is the second part because I was live just before and it kicked me off for some reason. So go back and watch this one right here if you did not already. Okay, thank you guys so much for dealing with me as always, and I hope you have a great night.